Hello friends, today I would like to share with you one of the best story about an American success story of a young female immigrant. It's called Matchmaker from China. That one of the fairy tale, but it happened here in Hawaii at the early of 1904, and this turned out to be one of the best of outcome. She have owned one of the best hotel located here in Waikiki, Hawaii. And I know my many visitors have stayed at her hotel and admire her story, her memoirs about her journey, and proud of her American dream that had been sent away because of back home hardship and impoverished state. Of course, that time during the works of the time of 1900. All right, before getting to its main story, and after the end of the story, I have another one. Is about another with two adult daughters fighting about a juicy property, and because of the greed, and they have planned to pursue that goal. Click to subscribe and like or comment after the story, and to see more story or newly commentary about financing, real property, lands, buy and seller, or sending to me any story about greed, love, hate, money, and any story that will happen to you or someone that you know. You and your story can be anonymous, but only insider know the story already been out. The story I am about to tell you, her name is Mok Bu King, born October 14, 1892. Now, and she's died in 1975. Were born in Chongqing, China. Because of their impoverished circumstances, her parents sent her to Hawaii at the tender age of 12 to work as a nanny, housekeeping for the Chinese family. She arrived in Honolulu frightened, illiterate, destitute, and alone. Through sheer strength of character, she would not only survive this trying time, but would eventually triumph. The little she known that one day she would return to China as a self-made millionaire. By the age of 16, she was ready to be given away in a marriage. The family she worked for called in a matchmaker to make the arrangement. As a 40 years old man named Chung Kim Chow, a shoe cobbler, was selected as her husband. His first wife sent him to Hawaii to start a new life after their 3 children had died in the plague. Booking asserted her independence, agreed to marriage in one condition, that her status would be equal to the first wife. Her future husband accepted the marriage term, and they were married short after thereafter. The union produced 8 children, 4 sons and 4 daughters. The turning point in her life occurred approximately 15 years later, when her husband considering taking the whole family back to China. She didn't realize the idea of returning there. A life for her in Hawaii, particularly as a woman, was a vast improvement over what she could expect in China. However, she was realized at the news that she was remaining here with children. She needed to find other source of income to support her family, and that source of income become real estate. At approximately 30 years of age, she purchased her first piece of property in Kalihi. Where did she get the money to make the down payment? An extremely frugal woman, over the years she saved up all the gift of money that were given at the birth and the birthday of her children. She used the saving to make her first down payment. Subsequent property purchase were financed through the banks. Around 1936, she purchased a piece of Diamond Head property that became the first Asian male or female to own land in this executive area. The property where the Waikiki Hotel now standing were purchased during the World War II. It was known as the Marina Apartment, a roomy house for the soldier. She cooked and cleaned for them and become their mom away from mom. The soldier affectionately called her Mama. In 1962, the Marine Apartment were replaced by the Waikiki Hotel at the age 70. She became the first Asian woman to own a hotel in the heart of Waikiki. Can you believe that? She was proud of these accomplishments and always keep full eyes on the hotel. Bankers, realtors, and other professionals respectively her business acumen and many illuminate her investment strategy, finding it easy to do business and sign legal documents in English. She soon changed her name legally to Emma Mok Chung and quickly learned her sign her name in English. Ruby Nip, that's her daughter. Remember mom at her desk, night after night, writing her name again and again. So many that would be eligible on the document. She was tightly workaholic. In her 50s, she proudly became a United States citizen, and along as she was in good health, she never gave up the privilege of voting in elections. Her descendants including 34 grandchildren and numerous grandchildren. Many of them are serving this community in a variety of professions. After that, working with a family, retail business found by her husband. There you have it. There are so many more early migrants to Hawaii, but didn't have a great success at Emma Wok Chung. But no less, contributed to Hawaii culture and today's society in Hawaii. Dow and courtesy were automatically life estate given to the surviving spouse of the marriage in 1/3 of the portion of the real property owned by the deceased spouse during marriage. Wife right. The 1/3 absolute interest in personal property, even though the husband could not convey his interest in the property. It was not until actually that both signatures must be obtained even if the owner of the property solely in his name. If he attempt to convey the property without her signature, it will be transferred with a cloud on the title. That thus upon his death, she could step in and rightful claim from the new owner her interest in the property. This existed prior to 1977. Courtesy was interest offered to the husband in the wife property. However, there's no in-joke courtesy right. The husband has none right in his wife property during her lifetime. For this reason, wife could sell her separate owned property without her husband's signatures. While for the husband to do the same thing, he needs his wife's signatures. For example, a marriage of 5 years would entitle the survivor spouse to 15% of the estate. 10 years would be 30%. 15 years or more, 50% is absolute interest in the both personal and real property. Naturally, if the property is held in a joint tenancy, it would pass to the survivor joint tenant. This entirely then would go to survivor's spouse, and so on. To go deeper details, please see the will and probate attorney. And remember, this is my opinion only. See you later. Bye bye now.